How can we keep ourselves pure and holy without any blame in our life? How faithful we are to the Lord, how persevering we are, how courageous we are. It all depends on our reception of the Word of God. Indeed, the grace of God is given to all. But if we are not responsive to the Word of God, the fault lies in us. Indeed, some of us, our hearts have been hardened over the years, whether with or without faith. For those who have faith, supposedly, those of us who have been baptized from young, particularly, and even for those of us who have been long in the ministry, including priests, religious, there is always this danger that we become jaded. We get used to the privileges that we have received. We take our faith for granted. We are no longer receptive and open to the wonders of God in our lives. Faith becomes a mere routine that we do every day, not giving us life, not making us truly free. It becomes a burden. Of course, some of us lost our faith not because of negligence or routine, but also because we have been hurt, wounded, especially by the church leaders, our Catholic friends. Those who are wounded by the church, they too give up their faith. Of course, there will be those who are wounded because of the church's teaching. They cannot accept what the church is saying, what the Bible is teaching, because the demands are too hard on them. They feel that sometimes, or quite often, the church is threatening their freedom to do what they want to do. There are many of us who have encountered God through a retreat, through some miraculous healing that have taken place, and we are full of joy and passion because we feel that we have seen the glory of God. Unfortunately, those of us who feel high about our faith, unfortunately, we do not follow up. After the retreat, we go back to our old way of life. We never let the Word of God take roots in our hearts. And after some time, we will lose whatever emotional experience we have of God in our lives. We love Jesus, but we also love ourselves. We also love the pleasures of the world. And so our desire to serve God and mammon simply cannot hold. We can only serve God or mammon. We can't serve both. And so many of us, although we have encountered Jesus and we want to give ourselves to Jesus, we give a little bit, a token sum of our wealth, a token sum of our time, a token of everything. But our eyes, our desires, our hearts are on worldly things all the time. And that is how eventually our faith will also be stifled because of our anxieties, of our cravings for the world's temptations of the flesh and of the evil one. We can hear the Word of God, but we need to practice it so that the Word of God will become firmly established in our hearts. Practice by talking about it and practice by putting into action. If you don't use it, you will lose it. Faith, we must remember, is a process. One day it might be very high, next day it will be very low. You might be the one who is supposedly wounded or on the edge. The Word of God suddenly comes in and you are touched. You are converted. Those of us who are converted, we are on fertile ground. Doesn't mean we are always staying there. There will be moments when we will backtrack. We become complacent. And then we start all over again. That is why they say progress is one step forward, two steps backward. And God is patient with us. So at the end of the day, it is the grace of God. The grace of God we have to rely on in responding to that word.